Hello everybody, welcome back to the channel. My name is Joe and this is Vaulted Assets X. Today is May 9th at about 2 p.m. Eastern Time. It is the afternoon of the huge expected fight between Khamzat and Strickland, UFC 328. So in honor of this big fight happening this evening, I will be going over my top 10 Khamzat cards. And how do we pick these 10 cards? So I know in previous videos when I did top 10s, I picked cards based on their rarity. I didn't focus all on one-on-ones, obviously, but like out of 29s or 49s or some of the octo fractors. This time I'm mixing it up. So I'm just picking it strictly on card design and cultural impact of the card, relic or no relic, auto, no auto, on card, or sticker. But I try to pick cards that if you picked any of the serial numbers in that card, it would still be a gorgeous card, something significant for Khamzat's career and his collecting portfolio. So I didn't focus specifically on like one of ones or any of the really crazy sales. I just think a gorgeous card is a gorgeous card or has significance to the collecting of that fighter. The number of it really shouldn't matter. The dollar value goes up, obviously, but overall, like that card would be in demand, whether it was out of one or out of 300 or 400. So that was my thought process on this. So we're going to be focusing on not specific serial numbers of cards or top sales, but the beauty of the card, aesthetics, and some of the other traits that I value myself as a collector. So with that out of the way, let's get right into it. So coming in at number 10 is the 2022 Panini Prizm Silver Signatures. So I think this card is stunning. I'm a big believer, and this has changed over time. I think the imagery on the card is a big deal. The emotion of the fighter is a huge one. This is a classic set too, the 2022 Panini Prizm. The silver signatures, yeah, it's a sticker auto. Still looks really good though with the silver. So that's the front of the card. Pure joy, flexing, shredded rip. Like this is a really, really important Khamzat card in my opinion. So yeah, that's the card. Then we're not looking at pricing specifically. If we look at card ladder, like what this card has done. So a 10-9 auto, it's hard to get 10s on these because Khamzat has a very large signature vertically. So a lot of it comes off the sticker. But like this 10-9 sold for $300. This PSA 10 did $325. So like a relatively affordable card. And again, there's different like subsets of this. Like this is the green pulsar, again, signature off the sticker. So if you're gonna buy one, actually, no, that's on the sticker, my bad. It just looks like the way the lighting is. Yeah, the sticker's here. So my point is like this design, it doesn't really matter the serial. I think this is a solid pickup. Obviously, when fighters lose fights, if Khamzat were to lose tonight, which I don't think he will, but, you know, there's been chatter on the internet that he was struggling at the weigh-in. He looked drained. He doesn't have any energy. Who knows? I think Khamzat's one of those, like, even if he loses a fight, there'll be a temporary dip in his stuff, but he has such a huge following and people love him so much. I don't think it's that big of a deal. And if you're collecting for this stuff, like you can't worry fight to fight for a long-term collecting journey. You got to take things as they come. So this card is my number 10. Coming in at number 9 is the 2024 UFC Knockout Jumbo Matte Relic. I just like the design of this card. I'm a huge fan of horizontal cards, especially when it comes to UFC. I think, especially on the action shots, you just get a wider angle and you could show more going on. And obviously, this isn't an action shot. This is like a portrait pose with some coloring here, but I just like the card. Pretty good auto, even on the fight worn Jumbo Matte Relic, or the fight used, event worn, used Relic. Again, this one's out of 25. And again, they have some of them out of 50. This one's out of 50. This is the red one out of 25. And again, 50 did 200 bucks. The out of 25 did 293. So again, like, again, I don't know what your budget is for collecting these cards, but if you were going to buy one Khamzat and you were going to get one and do 200 or 300 bucks, like, this is a really solid card to pick up. And aesthetically, like, off the charts for me. I was trying to see, I think all the ones I saw, the mats were pretty much the same. Sometimes you get a little bit of coloring or different edging, but they're all, this one's out of 8. This one did 635 earlier in the year. So yeah, for like a number 9 pick, I just think it's a cool card and like worthy of a collection. Like, this is a really great card in my opinion. So that was number 9. So going to number 8. So this one's kind of interesting. This is the 2025 Topps Knockout Tier 1 Dual Relic Blue. And the reason why I'm showing the redemption is I haven't been able to find an image of this card anywhere. I see redemptions, but I've never seen the image itself. But I'm going to show you an image of another fighter of this card. So imagine this card was the Khamzat. Like, that card is stunning. It's a sticker auto, but the way they did the card is the sticker really blends into it. At least I think that's a sticker auto, isn't it? Or is that on card? Am I wrong on that? That might be on card. I may be wrong on that. Somebody fact check me in the comments. Is that on card or is that sticker for this issue? I thought it was sticker initially, but now that I'm looking at it, it looks super clean. Anyway, imagine that Khamzat was this card. Fighting War memorabilia, auto, nice pose. 4 key points that get your attention. The 2 relics, the auto, and then the image. Like, I like that a lot. Sick card. The redemptions, like, out of 50 to 170. This gold, I don't know what this is out of, did 450. This one did 95. Again, just a gorgeous looking card. Yeah. Huge fan of this card. I'm going to actually, after I film this video, I'm going to try to pick up some of the redemptions and add that to my collection. So that was card number 8. Coming in at number 7. This one is so cool. 2023 Panini Select UFC Octagon Action Signatures Octagon Action. And just look at that card. So cool. In-fight action, yes, sticker auto, menacing pose, really great design from Panini on this one. And if we look at the sales, like this one, this is a PSA 9. Man, like, that red just jumps right off the screen, dude. This 9 did 428, but you can pick up a much cheaper one. This is the base. This one did 75 bucks. So that's why I like picking design over a serial number, because you can, based on your budget, you can just jump in wherever you want. This 10 did 155. Like, how is that not a steal? Very cool card. 215 for the out of 75. Again, another good deal. This is back in November of 2025. Not too many. I mean, it's a couple of sales, one in March, one in May, 2 days ago, actually. So again, like the hype from the fight, somebody probably bought this leading up to it, but a sick card. So that's 10, 9, 8. I think that I said this was 7. Is that right? 10. Let me close these out. 10, 9, 8. That was 7. So now we go, yeah, 7. Now we go to number 6. Number 6 is an iconic card in the Khamzat world. The 2021 Panini Prizm UFC iconic screaming image of Khamzat on the card in glorious victory. And this card is a monster. This specific card is a monster because it's at an 8 and it's in a 10. But just in general, like, this card is just solid. So like the purple and an HGA did 170. his red Prizm, and I may have forgot to mention this. Obviously, this is his rookie. Again, another HGA grade. Kind of ignore those. The blue 9. I mean, the scan helps with that, but holy shit, that is just a gorgeous card. Did 180. Another good looking. That's the silver. Another silver. So again, like you could pick one of these up for like 30, 40 bucks, and you can get even the base, the cheapest version of it. That was a silver for a few bucks. So you want to buy this in a raw, $5, get it in a 10 for maybe a little bit more. I think you're in a good spot. Here's the base signed in pink. He does a lot of in-person signings. I don't know if it's through a private signing company or his team, but there's a lot of these out there. So like, I mean, there's a little bit of a premium for having the car signed, obviously, but I wouldn't add too much because he signs a lot. But sick card though. So that was number 6. So going to number 5. This is one of my favorite cards. Even though it's number 5, I just really love this card. So the 2024 Topps Now. Card number 28C. Relic Auto. So these were from Topps Now. If you're not familiar with what that is, after a fight occurs or in any event in a sport, Topps will release this product on their website, usually available for a 48-hour window. People can buy as much as they want. Once the 48-hour window is over, as many cards as printed will be what's sold. And then that is it forever for that card. Shortly after, maybe not shortly after, but a month later, you get the cards in the mail. They publish the print run of those cards, and you see what you got. And they have autos, they have serial numbers, they have one-of-ones. It's a cool way to engage with the hobby. And the cool thing about the UFC stuff is that the print run isn't so high. So like, for example, I think I recently did the Alex Grasso Topps Now, and let's just say the print run was maybe 1,100 or 1,200. And you compare that to like a Shohei Ohtani Topps Now print run from baseball, and his stuff is like over 100,000 print run. So like about 1% of the print run, and obviously if there's 1% of the print run, you have a better shot at getting some of the better cards. The out of 50s, the out of 25s, the out of 5s, the one-of-ones, or if there's autos in it. So if you're a UFC person and it's a great fight, like hopefully tonight's fight between Khamzat and Strickland, like whatever happens is amazing. They'll make a really sick Topps Now card to commemorate that moment. But going back to this card is just so cool. In-action fight, in-action image, dominant win with the event use relic, with the auto. And the back of the card kind of commemorates it. I like the Topps Now cards more than anything because like if there was something special about this fight to you, you can always buy the card, and the cards are cheap. They're like $6 or $7 a pop. As a collector, it's just cool to have that memory. So, yeah, sick card. And we look at some of the Topps Nows, the serial numbers, like the out of 10 to 222. That seems cheap to me. Very cool. Out of 10, 330. The base in this bogus, I don't know what grading company that is. It looks like it was out of my grandfather's garage. 25 bucks. Again, this is just the base card, $4. Like, so you could pick one up for $4, but if you want the relic, the auto relic for this one, 160 bucks. Like that seems like a steal to me. I may pick up one of these two. If I think he's gonna win, which I think he's gonna win, probably better do it now rather than wait. So anyway, that was number 5. Coming to number 4 is the 2022 Panini Immaculate Shadow Box Signatures. So this card is interesting. I like white cards. So I think that's why I had a little bit of favoritism on this. It's an on-card auto. The coloring is very dramatic, but not dramatic enough to override the image and the signature placement. And Immaculate did a pretty good job on this. I wish the shadow box wording was somewhere else on the card or maybe on the back. Like I don't like that the shadow box is behind his head. They should have put something else there. But overall, I'm a huge fan of the concept and design of this card. And we look at some of the other designs for this. Actually, I think I jumped ahead here. Yeah, I think I messed up here. Anyway, We'll stick with this. This is number 4. So again, just a really great looking card. I wish there was a little more information on the back. Not much. Like the shadow box could have been the back, but still a cool card for a number 4 pick. So that was number 4. Number 3. Yeah, I got this a little bit mixed up. Number 3, 2021 Select UFC Fighter Worn Relic. Card KCH. I'm a huge fan of this card. I don't know why. Something about the design of this with the relic there. Even though it's not autographed, still a sick card. There's a couple of different ones here, but like this one is out of 149. The one I showed was the gold out of 10. And I think the lower number, like this one out of 10, has a multicolored matte. And this one here out of the 149 doesn't. But again, like also like the pricing is a little bit of a concern as far as like, I don't want to put every card in the top 5 or the top 10 that they're all exorbitantly crazy price cards. I think there's a value to it as well as far as an overall collectability. So you can get a 149 with a fight worn matte. That's not the right image. This one is. It's a bad photo. Let me find a better one. Is this one? Yeah, this one looks better. Like you can get something like this for like 40, 50 bucks. Like I just think if you're a real collector, and I think that's just cool. This mat has like some wear and tear on it. But just a sick card. And as a collector, how do you not love it? So that is number 3. Yeah, this was the other tab. Number 2. 2022 UFC Immaculate Premium Memorabilia Acetate. So this card, great image, horizontal, big, chunky relic there, on-card auto. Sick card for number 2. And if we look at some of the sales, not too many. There's an out of 10. This one is out of 3. Again, these are more expensive cards, a little pricier, but it is Panini Immaculate. It is a premium product, and I'm a huge fan of this card. It just pops off the screen for me. Very cool. And the number 1 card is a Khamzat collector, is a UFC collector. For me, 2021, let me pull this up. 2021, Panini Select UFC. There's something about this card. Let me pull up a better image. This one's better. I think this card is probably one of my favorite Khamzat cards. I just like the photography on it. I like that it's a rookie. I like the pose, his hand being held up. And I'm a fan of this select. I know a lot of people aren't, and there may be some controversy in me ranking this over the base Prizm. The base Prizm has the iconic image of him yelling, I get it. But there's something about this card that just resonates with me. And one of the reasons could be that when I kind of got back into UFC collecting, this design and this style was one of the first ones that I remember seeing, and that could be part of it too, so there's a little bit of a bias. If you look at some of the sales of this card, the gold disco at a 10 and a 10, PSA 10 did 2,000. But like this is kind of what I'm talking about. Like you can get one for like $4, and that's a stunning card. And I think stuff like that matters. This is the tricolor, $36. And I think this select is a little bit under the radar, in my opinion. You just as easily could have put the Topps Now, which was number 5, in the number 1. But I erred on this one just because of the availability of it. And I know a lot of people like to collect the rainbow as well. So that is my top 10 for Khamzat. Let me know your thoughts below. Check out my eBay, have some items listed, different sports, some UFC, some non-UFC stuff. Connect with me on Instagram. I post there every day. Reach out to me, talk some shit, say hello, do whatever you want to do. But that is all I got for the Khamzat top 10. And I hope you have a great day. Stay healthy, stay safe, and I will talk to you again soon.